So a lot of times athletes don't understand the difference between the force or the power and speed. They think just take off. Well, there's a few things that you can actually do with your athlete to help them understand the difference between force and speed. This first exercise is about pulling, and it'll help them understand that they have to really push hard in order to go forward. So let's see how that works. Chris is going to pull me. First, before he does anything, he's going to stand up straight. He's going to stand up straight, and then he's going to pull me. Now, he can't do it unless he leans forward, right? And it's the same with your run. You have to lean forward and then pull. That's the only way it works. Gravity won't, my weight, he won't be able to pull unless he leans forward. And I'm a lot of heavy weight. Go ahead. Now you'll watch a lot of athletes, they'll do their run-throughs, and some can stop right in the pit or even in the beginning of the pit because they have no force behind their run. Other athletes, they go through the pit and maybe 10 or 15 meters down, past the pit. And that's an athlete with a lot of force and power. So there's another way of doing this using this same concept, but allowing your athlete to utilize their arms in order to understand how the arms can also help them engage. Come back over here. So ask for permission, of course. May I put my hands on you?
Once.
Okay, once. And then place your hands at the top of your athlete's shoulder, and then the athlete is going to lean forward. You hold them there, let them lean, and then they start pushing you, engaging their arms and pushing. And you step out of the way. It's a great drill to get your athlete to run at you. You hold them back, and after maybe 6 or 8 strides, you let them go and see if they continue. If they can stop after 2 or 3 strides, you know they understand and you understand that they're really not pushing. So there's certain physics concepts that you can use to illustrate how important it is for the foot to be underneath the hips to be underneath the shoulders to be underneath the ears when you're landing on the ground. Because if everything is lined up, it's easier to jump. Now, here's a little drill that I came up with that will help illustrate to your athletes what I'm talking about. Now, if you have your athlete stand both feet against a surface or a bench, have the athlete stand straight with the ears, the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the ankle all lined up, and then ask the athlete standing in this position to put a foot up onto the bench or whatever it is. Do not allow the athlete to move forward. Now this is the cylinder of force. That's it. Cylinder of force. Now you ask your athlete, without moving forward and without pushing backwards, to go straight up. It's almost impossible because all they're using, put the foot back up, all your athlete is using is this, because that's the cylinder. So long as things are outside the cylinder, they're just loose, heavy mass of weight that is impossible to lift. All I have to do is allow the athlete, in this case Chris, to move forward slightly, enter the cylinder of force. Now his body is in the cylinder of force. It's easy. Go ahead. Remember, in physics, gravity only works one way, straight down. And you need that gravitational force in order to push against to go up.